Hello, book lovers! I'm Khodakivska. This is Cat Joseph, the writer's cat. Welcome to our channel. So, book lovers, today is the 1st of February, and I finally found some time for filming. To sum up our bookish and non-bookish January. In the whole January was pretty good. It was a bit challenging, but still it was slow, it was cozy, it was kind, it was generous, and I'm truly grateful to this month for all its bliss, or all its kindness, or all of its joy, and so on and so forth. And today, Cat Joseph, who doesn't want to collaborate today much so, Cat Joseph and I are inviting you to take a glance at how our bookish and non-bookish January looked, was, and felt for us. Well, our bookish and non-bookish January felt, looked, and was like this. Well, it's pretty cold. It's bloody cold outside. Actually, we have, I guess, 10 degrees below zero, but it feels like 19 or 20 degrees below zero, and it's bloody cold. It's windy. It's just like freezing weather. So I'm trying to warm up a bit. First of all, some writing updates. I keep on editing Cat Joseph, the story, the book about my fluffy assistant. It's quite new, and I would say it's pretty captivating and a new experience for me to work with our traditional publisher, and I'm truly in love with this process. I am just like I adore being a part of this a big process, and so I keep on editing, and I do hope, keep my fingers crossed, that pretty soon all the readers who have already read the first part of Cat Joseph, but it will be a completely new story, it will be a big book, and also all those who still haven't read any of my books, and Cat Joseph in particular, I do hope that you will read it pretty soon, and I do hope and sincerely hope that you will enjoy reading it as much as I loved writing and editing it. So, and now get back to reading process. Even though January was pretty challenging a bit. My entire family got flu and it was a total nightmare. I took a brief break in editing and reading, but that's why I still don't know how I managed to edit a lot and read a lot, because this period of time was just like mess. But still, I was lucky to finish reading 4 books, as I already told you, but I've decided to start this year with a very special one due to 2 reasons. Because first of all, I'm a cat lover. I have my fluffy assistant cat Joseph, and secondly, I am deeply down in process or editing process of cat Joseph. That's why just like I felt like I want to read this book. It just I thought it would just like help me to marinate or to take a look at life outside from the perspective of a cat even more deeply. So I'm talking about this one. She and Her Cat. Just take a look. I mean, the cover, She and Her Cat by Makoto Shinkai and Naruki Nakagawa. I do hope I pronounce names and surnames right. If not, sorry behind. Translated gorgeously, brilliantly translated by Jinny Tapley Takimori. I was happy to, just take a look back, the back, just like magnificent, right? I was happy to have a hardback, just like how cute and pretty it's inside, and just like elegant, simple and elegant. I truly adore the book cover, the hardback, and all the book are in whole. So, I love this book. We are on outskirts of Tokyo, and we follow cat named Toby and his owner, a woman, who's in a toxic relationship, and Toby tries to soothe her pain, to help her to overcome these challenges, to go through these a tough time as smoother as it's possible. Meanwhile, Toby has a couple of friends. They are pure step by step. I won't give you spoilers, more spoilers, but because just like I can't tell you all the book. But the book starts with the young woman who's just like at the crossroads and her cat named Chubby. And step by step, the events start unfolding, and just like it was cute. It was beautifully written, translated. There are, I can't say it has many twists and turns, no, but it has. But all these twists and turns are just like smooth, are slight and not numerous, but still this book is unique. It's I sobbed a lot while reading this book. It's emotional, it's atmospheric, it's about friendship, it's about relationships, it's about strong bonds between humans and animals. If you're animal lover, if you're a cat lover in particular, if you enjoy reading books by Japanese authors as much as I do, this book is for you. I gave this book 5.5 stars. Would I read the other books by Makoto Shinkai and Maruki Nakagawa? Obviously yes, because it was just like short book. But I deliberately read it slowly in order to marinate or to process, because some of the scenes just like needed stop and think more about this or that episode. It was philosophical, atmospherical, and just great. For all those who adore reading about cats or animals and friendship among humans and animals, this book is for you. Just take a look once again on the cover. It's just like pretty. So, and the one more book, the second one that I read in January, I will tell you in a second. next book that I finished reading in January was one big book. Actually, I started reading it, I think, month ago, or probably a month and a half, I guess. But most of this book I read in January. That's why I count this book of January. So this is a big book. It's a classic, and I bet most of you have read it numerously and adored this one. I'm talking about this one, this gorgeous edition. It's Penguin. Yeah, Penguin Random House. Yes. Just take a look how splendid the book cover is, and just take a look. So, Watership Down by Richard Adams. Everything was cute about this book. It's much deeper as it might seem at first sight. We follow a family of rabbits. One of them one day had a vision of some upcoming disaster, and all this this family of rabbits set off on a journey to a new place, and while they are traveling for a new place, they are meeting new groups of rabbits, new friends, new animals, and so on and so forth. I gave it 5.5 stars because it's, as I've told, it's much deeper than just about the rabbits. It's about leadership, it's about friendship, it's about living your home, it's about looking for a new home, it's about survival. The characters, they are cute. All of them, one of the main characters are Hazel. I adore all of them, Hazel in particular. So, if you have kids and you still haven't read Watership Down, I highly recommend you to do it. If you don't have kids but your inner child is pretty much alive, as my case, I have 2 kids, but still my inner child is pretty much alive. So I adore reading this book. It's pretty big, but at first I read it also deliberately slowly. We were reading it with my son. Then I accelerated a bit our pace. I was reading to him, and he was just listening because he wanted to know what the end. And he is reading a bit slower than me. Then he was asking me to read to him. So that's why we accelerated our pace. But he adored reading this one. And moreover, it's a brilliant book if you're to improve reading skills of your kid. I'm not a native speaker. That's why Nick was just like learning English we speak English at home, but still a quick reading. This book is perfect for improving reading skills and make him a quick reader. So this one, just take a look how adorable it's inside. The bookmark, it's very comfortable. I really like this edition. It's big, it's pretty big, and also I just like adore these illustrations at the beginning of every chapter. So I love this book. Highly recommend it to animal lovers, adventure lovers, for all those who have for their inner child alive, and all those who have kids and still haven't read this one, Watership Down by Richard Adams. So the next book, the third one, which I was lucky to read in January, I will tell you in a second. book. It was such a cute coincidence that when I finished reading this one, I was balancing, I was choosing, because I'm a mood reader, and just like I stopped and wondered what book would I like to read next. I know that I knew that I had already pre-ordered some of them, but they were on their way. That's why I just like to start a new book or to wait for the book mail. And unexpectedly, they delivered a bit earlier than I expected, and I was so happy because book mail was this one, Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. Just like it's one more beautiful edition by Penguin Random. Yes, Penguin Random House. Yes, just like, I mean it. That's just like adorable. I can look at this book cover over and over again and can't get enough of this one. So, shame on me, first of all, I haven't read this book before. Yes, I watched movie and I truly love this movie, but I haven't read this book, shame on me. That was my first time when I was reading Charlotte's Web. Wow, that was what a book it was. I just, without any hesitation, this is one of the most thrilling, touching, splendid books I've recently read, children's books I've recently read. Well, if you have already read this book, just like yeah, I do hope you understand what I'm talking about. If you still haven't read it, please just read it, because it's a gem. It's a masterpiece. I'm sure that this book will live for a long life, and more readers, more and more generations will adore adventures of Little Pig and all his friends. So here we follow, first of all, we are on a farm, and where a very small pig was born. He was too small, and one of the owners wanted to get rid of him because it was too challenging to take care of for such a pig, and it was just like, why? But one of the owners, a girl named Fern, just like, no, it's impossible. How you can get rid of our living creature, about how to get rid of such cute, such adorable, cute piggy. And the girl, this girl Fern, just like became his guard. She saved him, her decision saved him, and then she took care of him, she fed him, or she took care of him like of a child. And step by step, Wilbur, that's his name, started living his beautiful life on the farm, where he met new friends, Charlotte in particular. That's all I can say, because other way it will be spoilers. So the writing style is just like perfect. Between these two books, this one and this one, if your kid is just like just like beginner, it's a perfect book. It's a perfect one, because here the text is much bigger to start reading. If you're not native speaker as I am, this book for your kid is also good, because the language is pretty simple, but it's very easy to read, but still it's a great pleasure to read this book. It's just like, wow, yay. The writing style is well-paced, it's adventurous, it's emotional, it's touching, it's about so many things. It's much more deeper than just about Pig and his friends and a little girl. This book is It's a big wisdom of life, I would say, in such a way. Both these books are just like magnificent. They are gems. This one dropped a massive anchor to my bookish soul, into my bookish heart. I would tell you just having finished reading it, we talked a lot with my husband, with my son. My sweet little Christina is too small for talking about this book. She's only 3.5 years old, but still, but Nick, he's 11 years old, and he watched movie about Charlotte's Web, and he also loved this one. And when he saw me finishing reading this book, he just like, I want to read this as well. And just like characters are gorgeously portrayed, and they are memorable, all of them. This book is pretty illuminating because there are so many curious facts or interesting facts, captivating facts that's just like stuck in my memory. And the most important thing that all these facts are introduced at such an easy way that just like you're reading, and just like absorbing that. That's amazing. I would definitely film a separate video about Charlotte's Web, because this book impressed me deeply. As you have probably already guessed, I gave it my highest rating, my highest rating to this book, humble rating to this book. I gave it 5.5 out of 5 stars because just like I love this book from cover to cover, all these the book cover, the content, the characters. Just take a look how many tabs do I have here. I would definitely share with you more musings concerning this book in a separate video. So if you have kids and you still haven't read this Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, I highly recommend you to do it because you will have a great time with this book. If you just like to read cute, touching, emotional books about animals, about friendship among humans and animals, and friendship among animals, about survival, about life wisdoms, highly recommend this one, Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. So this was the third book that I read in January. The fourth book that I managed to read in January, I will tell you in a second. And one more book I was lucky to read in January was also about animal. As far as I remember, it was Amazon offer because I adored the cover, and I took a risk, and also I didn't regret a second. I read this one, bought and read this one, Stay by Bobby Piran. It was nice. Yeah, it was cute. We follow a girl named Piper. She moves to a shelter where with her family to a completely new city, and here she meets doggy, obviously. Named Baby, This cutie has an oven or a jabal, but they were separated, and here all the events start unfolding. Here the friendship between Baby and Piper starts growing. Piper is getting a new experience, facing new friends or new challenges, and so on and so forth. I just won't tell you more because otherwise it will be a spoiler and it would be interesting probably to read it. So if you read How to Steal a Dog by Catherine Applegate, as far as I remember, and Wish by Barbara Connor, you will adore reading this book because Wish is one of my favorite books about animals. As far as I remember, I had already told you about this book and filmed a separate video concerning this one. Give me a second. I will check out the author because I can mislead you with the authors because the names of the books are pretty similar, and I can just I don't want you to mislead with the authors and books. Just a second. Yeah, I was right. Wish, Barbara O'Connor. If you read this book and love this one, you will enjoy reading this one. It's about homelessness. It's about survival. It's about friendship. It's about just staying afloat when everything is torn apart. It's about obviously strong bond between a human and animal. Just take a look how gorgeous the book cover is. Well, I gave it 4.5 stars. It doesn't mean that the book is bad. No, I just didn't feel so much emotional connection with the characters. That's all. But still, in the whole, the plot is amazing. The characters are perfectly thought out. There are some quotes I found out for myself. Would I read the next book by Bobby Perrin? Yeah, probably yes, because it was just a pleasure to read this book. It's very easily written. It's adventurous, it's wise, it's tough, and it's pretty realistic because I have heard a lot about such situations and challenges at tough times. Actually, my husband told me pretty similar stories, and it's really tough. So the book is pretty realistic, but still it's ensuring, inspiring, and just cute for all those who enjoy reading books about our friendship, between animals and humans, and about tough times, how it's important to live with hope against hope, something like that. So the book is great, the book is good. So also highly recommend if you enjoy reading Wish by Barbara Connor and How to Steal a Dog by Catherine Applegate, as far as I remember. That was the fourth book that I finished reading in January, and I'm pretty happy about it. And one more point that I would like to talk to you about in a second. I would like to talk to you about. So, January was wealthy for the book mail. First of all, I'm truly grateful to two beautiful souls, gorgeous girls from Saudi Arabia, Nas and Farag. So if you're watching this video, thank you so much, because they gifted me a huge gift card for me to order something that would make my bookish so happy. And here, the first in this book mail was just like this one. This book, I was just like, I waited for this book, and I was so happy to read this one. It was the first in the book mail. The next one, let's be here. One more edition. Just like, take a look. How splendid this book cover is, and here, just like magnificent. One more gorgeous edition, like here is wow, Michael Ender. As far as I remember, I read this book many years ago. I guess it was at school, and I watched the movie afterwards, and just like, it was so magnificent, so touching. That's why when I saw this edition, this peculiar edition, I just like couldn't resist my temptation to buy it. And I do hope I will dive into this one pretty soon. I am just like trying to find the perfect moment to plunge into this one. It was the second one in her book mail from Nas and Farah, and one more book, just like, it caught my attention. I love the cover. I read the synopsis, and also just like it sounded intriguing, and I've decided, why not? I'm talking about this one. Just take a look how amazing the book cover is. The story collector by Avi Woods. I truly adore the meta to this book. Even ordinary people have extraordinary stories to tell. I will explain you why. As I usually write true-based novels, and as I am pretty lucky to meet people who entrust me to tell their stories. At first sight, these are pretty ordinary people, but all people who entrusted me to tell their stories, yeah, they just like a notion of extraordinary stories. That's why when I read this one, just like, I found I need to read this book. That's why just take a look at how splendid the book cover is in details. Just these butterfly, these flower pot, just like mine over there. This bag, this book, just like glittering. Here is just like simple, but still I truly adore this one, and I do hope I will start reading it pretty soon. So these three beauties are from my dearest, my friends. I am truly grateful to the universe for sending me such cute girls with such pure and beautiful souls. Just like these three beauties are from Nas and Farah from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much. And also, I was happy. The book I'm going to tell you about, I just forgot. Then I remembered that I made a pre-order. But when it arrived, I was trying to remember whether I ordered something or not. And when I opened the parcel, I was so happy to see it, because oh my God, thanks God, I pre-ordered it. So I'm talking about this one, The Lost by Sarah Beth Durst. I read the previous book by Sarah Beth Durst, and Spell Shop and the Greenhouse Village, or I'm sorry. Let me see the Spell Shop. Yes, but there was the second one. And actually I love the second one, Greenhouse something. I love this book even more. Probably I have some Yeah, I'm here. This spell shop I have over here. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah, here. But there was one more book. The spell shop by Sarah Beth Durst, Flying Cats, or Cozy Cottage, or and just like that's why. Let's be here. That's and one more book. One more book. Let me see. Let me see. Where it can be. Oh, well, I will tell you in the next video about this. So, Sarah Beth Durst is a durable writer. It's a fantasy, it's a clean romance, or touching, adventurous, funny, or just like if you want some brilliant escape from this hacked world a bit for a while. This one is definitely what you need. And the second one, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the book correctly. The greenhouse something, somehow something, but still, probably. Let me see in this way. The next book is coming now. No, the next book is not mentioned here. So. That's why I'm going to read it pretty soon, and obviously I will share all my feelings and emotions with you. So, and more two books that I pre-ordered on my own. The first one, I have heard so much about this book. As far as I remember, beautiful Victoria from What Victoria read this book, and she liked it. And I trust Victoria's bookish preferences, and I guess Jade from Jade Juniper read this book as well, as far as I remember. And also, one more person read this book. I guess 145 books. Shannon, yes, Shannon. I'm so sorry, I forgot for a moment the name of this beautiful lady. Shannon from 155 books read this book as well, and as far as I remember, she also liked it. The Safekeep by Jou van der Buden. I do hope I pronounced it right. If not, sorry beforehand. Just take a look. Only when I have it in my hands, I can just like see how adorable and intriguing and a bit creepy the book cover is. Just like take a look, how magnificent, how intriguing. And here we go. Right in this one. The text is pretty small, but I guess it's okay. Simply fantastic work of literature. It's praise from Alice Wynne, an impressive debut. So it's debut, I didn't know it. A Dream of a Novel, and Miranda Cawley Heller, and moving, nerving, and deeply sexy. So I guess splendid praises for this book. If you have read this book, please let me know what you do think about it. It blew me away. I haven't seen a enthralled by a novel for a long time. So I will read it, and obviously will share my thoughts with you. And one more book that also I ordered for myself. Actually, there was these two. This one. I'm sorry, the glittering. Just take a look how elegant, how splendid the book cover is. Birds in the Nest by Wendy Horn. I don't know, but when I saw this book, and just like here, this road that is snaking over the horizon and so on and so forth, but just like well, I will read you a synopsis. This is a debut novel. This is the debut novel of the author, a retired lawyer. Over 20 years ago, Wendy's life was turned upside down by a rare neurological disease that left her with a speech articulation dysfunction and impaired mobility. Well, I didn't know that. It's pretty informative. So I will read you the blurb. Timmy, 13-year-old, grips her little sister as she takes a deep breath before gingerly stepping off the gangway of migrant ship onto a pier in the fledgling Brisbane, a humid city 12,000 miles away from she's ever known. Her family fled their rural home near Belfast. The beauty of her home concealed an unspeakable curse. What lay ahead for her? Well, I guess it will be a great read. I do love the cover. It's elegant. It's pretty. It looks pretty cute. And just like. It's calling to start reading it, and I do love the back the back cover as well. So, Birds Are in the Nest by Wendy Hart. I will read this book and will definitely share all the emotions and thoughts with you. So. That was all for January. I was happy to read. Where is my stack for January stack? I was happy to read these 4 cuties in January. If you have read any of them, Stay or Shala's Web or Watership Down and Sharon and Her Cat, please let me know what do you think about some of them. And here are my book mail. Book mail is the best mail, right? I do hope that I will read these books as soon as I can, and I will definitely share all my musings with you. So I do hope that your January was great. Even though it can be pretty challenging, winter can be challenging sometimes, I do hope that you're safe, you're healthy, you're safe, and even if you're going through a tough time right now, I do hope that it will end soon and the sun will shine brightly for you and your beloved ones. So I truly wish you a magnificent, loving, caring, and kind February. I'm jumping into February with my heart full of gratitude first and foremost, with love and joy. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know what books have you already read, or probably some of the books are on your TBR, or if you interested in more details about this or that book, please let me know. So that's all for today. So book lovers, I'm Khodakivska, this is Joseph, the writer's cat. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching this video. Please subscribe if you want more of our book talks. Anyway, stay safe, take care, and happy reading. See you soon. Bye!